Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, guys, I'm at school and the internet connection is not very good. It kicked me off my Zoom meeting earlier, which is why you guys had to come back into the link. There's a chance it will kick me off again at some point in time during this meeting. And if that happens, stay in the Zoom. If I don't come back pretty quick, then you may have to leave. But it's been letting me back into the Zoom. It kicks me off for a little while, so I'm not sure what to do. So this is Miss Sarzin's class. We are recording, and I need to go through the roll real quick. So if I do not say your name, please let me know. I have in here right now, I have Amar is here, Daryl, Dawn, EJ, Faiza, Gabriel, Haroon, Jojo, Keaton, Keegan, Manha, Mia, Noor, Nairu, Samia, Zeta, and Zane. If I didn't call your name, you can just say something in the chat box. Other than that, you should just be chilling and waiting with me for a moment. So this is week 15. Your lesson is up on your
Yes.
and this is
Art fourth.
I'm going to pull it up real quick.
Zane.
Yes, I said Zane. He was the last person. So I'm going to pull up, this is your classroom. Give me a thumbs up if you can see your Google Classroom on my window. Wonderful. Mar and Samia can see it. I'm going to assume everyone else can. So you should see right here, it says week 15. We're going to take a look real quick. If you have not put in your week 14 endangered species artwork, that is the first thing you should be doing. You should be drawing your week 14 artwork. So right now,
I emailed you my picture, right?
yes, and that's what I wrote down here. Emailed me his picture. So that's.
Ma'am,
So hold on.
Ma'am, I could not put the picture. I don't know why, but it was not letting me put the picture in that.
You can email it to me, and I'll write my email. So if you ever need to, you can always email me your picture of the artwork or whatever it is that you're doing at my teacher. I can't talk and type at the same time. So if y'all ever need to, you can email it there to me. But that does mean that while I'm going to tell you information right now about the Mana Art Show, you need to finish your expedition of learning artwork first. So let's look at what I'm talking about. So again, you should be done with your endangered species picture first, because that is more important. This is for the people who have finished it. We are going to start working on our virtual art show project. When you get started on your virtual art show, you're going to be joining a website called ArtSonia. It's listed on this website. It's also, there's a link for it in your Google Classroom on your assignment. So I don't have any links on this. You would have to go to your Google Classroom to look at it. And I'm going to pull up ArtSonia and I'm going to show you what it will look like. So ArtSonia.
ArtSonia is a funny name.
It is. I'm not sure how they came up with it, but they did. So when you do your stuff with ArtSonia, oh, this computer is so slow. My computer at home is so much faster. It's crazy. So, yep, there we go. When you work with ArtSonia, you're going to be turning in your artwork to me, but on that website. And then you can go back later and you can put your artwork on things. Like you can buy a mouse pad with your artwork on it. You can find one of those face masks and put your artwork on it. So that's one of the cool things about this website. And let's go back to the beginning. So what ArtSonia is, it's like a big art show, but it's online. And you can find, there are lots of galleries of teachers that have done their pictures with their students. And you can look through their galleries and you can see all the kinds of artworks that different students have done. I'm going to be giving you specific things to work on for the art show, but you can work on things and put other stuff up on ArtSonia on your own. You don't have to just use me. You can look up other things on your own. So let me go up here. Go to your instructions. Slow computer is slow. No, come on, catch up with me. All right, so this is your, this is what's in your Google assignment. So you can always click any of these things and it will help you get caught up. This one right here takes you to the video, which is the same information that I'm giving you right now. This one takes you to the Nearpod, which does have links to go see things. This is the website that you need to go to sign up at. And this is where you do need to turn in something that says, I have done my expedition of learning. And I have joined ArtSonia. This is what I'm requiring of you this week for your grade.
How do we submit our work to you, and how do we join ArtSonia?
Those, so let me answer the submit your artwork. So if you did your endangered species and you've already emailed it to me, you don't have to worry about it. This is just for anybody who needs to get caught up. So if you have, it says, I have finished my expedition and I will attach a picture. So I will say.
So should I put yes on that?
Haroon can, yes. So I will hit, so if I'm doing it right now, I'm gonna hit yes, and then I will find a random picture in my computer to send to myself. So I will click and drag. And when I'm dragging a file from my computer, and you can see the picture right here on my mouse. And as long as it goes into the document, once I let go, it's gonna take a moment. Boom, there's the picture. So now I would say that I have artwork in here.
But I got my second question. How do we join ArtSonia?
I'm going to go up to that one next. So once you're done,
Ma'am, you go to Nearpod and do you have to sign in the Google account or school access?
you should be able to get into the Nearpod without having to be signed into.
No, not that. The ArtSonia. And Nearpod, if you go on like the third page, there's gonna help you to sign into ArtSonia. And do you have to use the sign in with Google account or sign in with your access code?
Hold on, let me get to that. Y'all getting ahead of me. That's what's going on. All right, so this is the same that I'm showing you on the Google slides. So you need this code right here. That's PHP-ZCMW.
Can you put the code that
Can you put it in
the
chat box?
Hold on, guys. I'm going to have to mute you all because you'll keep interrupting. So hold on. Just hold on. The in here, back on your Google Classroom, all of the codes that you need are right here. So all you have to do is click copy. And then when you go to the next page, all you have to do is copy and paste it in there. Okay. If you really have a question, you can unmute and ask, but that should be the easy way for you to get in. And then once you're in Google, not Google, once you're in ArtSonia, you need to find your grade level. So you guys are 4th grade, click on the 4, and then you need to find your teacher. And I'm not going to keep doing that because I don't like, if this were Barhumi's class, you can find and you can click and you would claim one of these names. Now, the next thing is you need to have your parents with you, or they need to also be able to come in and finish your assignment because you need to add your parents' email to it. That is very important. So you might not be able to totally join ArtSonia right now. You may have to wait for your mom or dad to come and help you. If you have any questions, you can unmute or you can type it in the chat.
Where do we put our parents' email?
I entered ArtSonia. I'm entered ArtSonia. I'm on the Google
And can you
Class.
put the code in the chat?
The code is in your Google Classroom. Again, guys, this is where you should be looking for your information.
Miss Franz, where do I put my parents' email?
All right, once you go all the way in, you've gone into 4th grade, you've gone into Sarzen, and you found your name. When you click on it, and you should hit, there's like a submit button, you should be able to find a place that says like enter parents' email or enter adults' email, something like that. If you can't,
Okay.
Miss Franz,
yes,
the code is not on Google Classroom.
it's on your assignment, darling. That's what I was showing you. It's on your assignment right here. I did put it in the chat. And Mia, I will get to your answer. I will get to your question in a few minutes. And Noor, I see that you both have the same question. All right, so you're welcome. If you're done with your endangered species, that's when you start working on joining ArtSonia. If you're not done with your endangered species artwork, that's what you need to be working on first.
Okay, I'm working on week 14 work, and also I don't know if we're supposed to draw our picture.
Yes, that's what you should be working on now. So let me close out some of these things. So
How to draw on the
you draw on a piece of paper on your own. You draw on your own in your own sketchbook. You should have picked your animal last week. That's one of the, or actually you should have picked your animal. You should have figured out what, I shouldn't say animal. You should have figured out what endangered species you're drawing a few weeks ago. Then then you should be drawing one of those things. So
I'm already in.
last week, this is week 14. So week 14, the instructions last week was for you to pick an animal. And these were the signs that we had. And you looked through them.
I was supposed to pick an animal?
I keep saying animal, but I mean endangered species. It can be one of the ones that are listed here.
Oh,
I'm
come
gonna draw
on.
that flower.
Was it necessary to just make a rabbit?
No, I said when we were doing the rabbit, that was our practice because the rabbit is from the western side of America. We're doing stuff that's in Georgia. So we've got this one. This is the plants. We've got the fish.
Campion flower.
And then you've got some of the mammals. I'm kind of concerned. I'm not sure some of you guys watched our video last week because I went over all of this. You should have picked one of these and this is what you should have been drawing. I have one friend who turned in something from last week, but it seems like a lot of other people did not draw the or listen to the video. So you're picking one of these. We either got the pink flowers called the fringed campions, or you've got the bucket plant. You've got two fish that you could work on called the Etowah darter or the Kanasuga logpert. There are two birds that you could be drawing, the wood stork or the red cocky woodpecker, and then there's that. And what you're going to do is look through this and find one of these pictures that you'd like to try drawing. And when I say try drawing, I mean you need to be drawing things that are with it, not just the fish. You would want to be drawing the background too. Not just the bird, you want to draw his nest too. Not just the bat upside down, you want to draw like what he's attached to. So if you need to be working on that, that's the first thing you should be doing. So you need to go to your Google Classroom for art. And I will see if I can put the link in here. And I'll put it in the chat because this is what you should be working on.
Ma'am, I'm already signed in into ArtSonia. Do we have to put the picture which we're gonna make into the?
Not yet. So all I showed you some pictures of what we'll work on next week, but this week I just want you to finish working on your endangered species and get signed into ArtSonia. So that next
Okay.
time you start ArtSonia, you can just go with it. And no, Mia, it is not too late to change it. If you would like to do it now, or if you'd like to change something now, you can.
So, Miss Franks,
Yes.
so I put my mom, because I know my mom's email on it, and I put it in, and I did all the information for me.
Okay.
Now it tells me to check my Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Gmail, I didn't see it.
Okay. You might want to check your spam filter.
It also sent it to me, but it's of no use. It's nothing gonna happen.
It takes a few minutes too. That's the other thing. It'll take a little while. It might not show up immediately. It might take about an hour for the email to show up. But it's okay.
The email. I got the email.
Miss Franz, I did the.
Fantastic. That's going to look awesome. Keep going with it. All right.
I'm
So
all ready.
wonderful. I know. All right. So we've got about 7 minutes left in class. Now is your time to be working on finishing your, I don't have any pencils around here, do I? Finishing your endangered species. You can look